Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, here's Rodgers. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's able to put it through. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Williams loses the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the back goes into motion. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. To throw is Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Nelson. 18 yards there and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Rodgers to throw on second down. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Richard Rodgers from 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. And his kick is good. Crosby on now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side. He has Witten. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott now on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down after a good game. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now here's Janice. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Rodgers throwing again. To the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson from 13 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Williams. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
319!
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down and goal to go from the 7. Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So second and goal here from the 9. Williams will try again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Able to push his way through. Eluding the pressure. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
8 yards to go here on second down. They run it again with Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. A 23-yard run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 24. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down, Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. The busy night continues for Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, here's Williams. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 88 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head.